Hey everyone, I am so excited to talk about our Rising Leaders Retreat contest. Hopefully, everyone can catch this replay because everyone's going to have a million questions and I'm going to give them the recording. So, hopefully, everyone can just ascertain this, obviously, when they are ready. We are going to cover the prizes quickly. And there is an icon bonus. So, there are some things that are going to come together that are we are going to fold in as you accomplish them. Okay. So those would just be on top of this. I want to make sure that you're able to, um, you know, have a clear path that doesn't have anything to do with the rank up and doesn't have anything to do with things like icon. Obviously, if you're pursuing icon, that's only going to add into how you're able to earn this. So we're leaving that out of it, and this is how you can earn it by yourself. And I think that that's very important because we're going to have people joining us that want to earn it, and they might not have the team, um, just that, that influence just yet. Okay. So to cover everything, the invitation is 1,600 credits. Uh, Greetings to Mexico, and I want to share this with you. Greetings to Cancun, excuse me. Sorry. Okay, so that is basically just like towels, hats, little cute things that are being provided by local folks. Okay, so that's 2,000 credits. 2,500 credits is this is kind of like a milestone. So if you really want to focus on bigger milestones in the contest, earning the trip is very important, and then tier three is really nice. So that's picking out like Ray-Ban sunglasses. There are like two other brands that are involved in that. Then a bag that's being made by people that are work for the resort, which is nice. Guys, especially if you're watching this and you're a leader or you're somebody that wants to make this a larger than life experience, you want to earn all the things and you want to be adding this stuff into your stories. Okay. I love that you're going to be able to experience this for yourself, but like the idea behind this is not only to enjoy it for yourself, but to show it to other people. So, tier three is definitely an experience where you feel like you are shopping. And if you were like, we've had that before, right? You're shopping, you're having your experience, you're picking it out. You definitely, that tier three is definitely something that is wonderful. The next tier is the fly. I don't know what they're calling this. I'm in a different screen, but it's like fly with me. You're going to get 500 extra dollars to pay for your flight. So definitely, as we crest into tier three, this is where all the big stuff is coming. Okay. So 500 extra dollars for your flight. And then the last tier is sweeping the contest. You're getting an extra day on the front of the contest, as well as 1,000 extra dollars. So again, there are components of this that I'm laying out, and I want you to be very clear that the icon bonus is extra and the rank up bonus is a little bit extra, and we are not able to lay that out right now. We'll revisit this as we crest into September, but really want you to get started. If you think that you want to sweep this, you need to be adding 6 people like this month, 100%. Like, or going icon, or but like you want to do that. They're not doubling the credits like they have in the past, and it's the August opportunities that are going to give you, any kind of a leg up. So I'm the one that's here to tell you, if you want to earn this and you want it to be easier later on, you want to be adding and working now. You don't want to wait until September. That is completely ridiculous. And I don't want to hear anybody telling me that they didn't know how to earn it. I'm saying it on here, I'm recording it, and all the things. Okay. So the trip contest runs from, officially from September 1st to the end of December. But here's what they have made it very clear. As soon as you earn the trip and you get that email, you need to be registering because there are 1,250 spots. Those people will get to bring guests. Okay. But there are 1,250 invitations that are going to go out, and it's first come, first serve from a registration perspective. They will have like register by this date and deadline. Anybody who was a part of that cruise quandary the last time, you might have missed it because this was a big deal, kind of like on the Diamonds page, and people failed to register when they had the opportunity, and it became a major issue for them. We're not doing that. As soon as you get the email, you're registering. Hopefully, you're earning that $500 extra to help with your flight, or that extra $1,000 to equal 1,500 to pay for your flight. So you want to do that. To recap what you can do this month, it is enrolling 3 will give you an extra 150 credits. Enrolling 6 gives you an extra 300 credits. Those are equivalent, if you look and break down the contest, those are equivalent to those people being like at 150 PV. So they're basically giving you 50 credits per person, and they can enroll with anything. Again, this is a really nice opportunity to add 6 people with a triplex and then add on a reset with their order on in September. Okay, that is a strategy that you can do. Not only if you add those 6, you get 300 credits for them, in August, and 300 credits for them in September. Okay, so what I want to remind you of is that everything you're doing from July, August, and into the contest, that is counting for retention. So the thought that waiting is the strategy is the wrong strategy. And I don't like, I want everybody to be on that beach. I want us to pack the house with people on our team. And I'm telling you right now, do not cry and whine to anybody in your upline, including me, that you did not know. Start right now, because I will tell you that people are locked and loaded. This is momentum like I've never seen in our company. And what that means is that this is your time to shine with getting into activity, focusing, feeling uncomfortable in August, getting those 6 or more people, because everybody you enroll in August, if we do our retention, and guys, we've got a retention system. This is not a team where we don't know what to do with people, okay? When anybody that we sign, so let's say that we've got, 3, 6, 9 people that we've onboarded in August, when we do it the right way, and best if we can add on a reset or something else to get them to 150 PV, an extra product. I don't know what they've ordered this first time, right? You've just made your work that much easier. So imagine enrolling 10 people. Imagine enrolling 10 people, and they, you're getting those, you're getting them, you're getting the extra credits, and then you turn around and get their order again in September. You're getting the same amount of credits that you would get. I mean, obviously, you're not officially getting the credits this month, but okay. Same thing, enrolling them in September, turning around and getting their order in October. It's doubling it. So I'm going to walk you through several examples of how you basically need a certain amount of order. So that's what we really need to be discussing, is a certain amount of order. So obviously, again, if you are able to hit icon, that's 800 credits by December, or no, 800 credits by August 31st. If you're enrolling an extra 3, or if you're enrolling an extra 6, those credits add on. Retained customers from July will count for September. So a great thing to do right now is to, obviously we're enrolling in August, right? We're doing pre-work. This is just like when we add somebody into a messenger chat, okay? We're doing pre-work. We're inviting. We're doing the shit in the morning. We're letting them attend the event. This is the same thing. Go to your report. See what has happened in July for your team. Look what was going on with that. If they did, even if they didn't order in August, but you can get that order in September, you are going to get those retention credits for that. Now, that doesn't mean wait. That doesn't mean wait. That doesn't mean sandbag. That means look at the situation and reach out to the person and see how they're doing. So here's an example. 1,600 credits to earn the trip, right? We know this. Let's say you've added 3 VIPs in August. Okay, so our deficit to earn the cruise and to get that invitation is 1,450. All right, so 10 VIP with 150 PV total is going to get you there, right? That can look like 10 in September, or that can look like 5 in September, retained in October, right? So it's basically 10 orders. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, but we want more than just the invite. Okay, we want more than just the invite. I'm just getting us down the path. Now, let's say the 1600 is the invitation. We add 6 or more VIPs in September. We're going to get those 300 credits. So our deficit is 1300. We need 9 VIPs with 150 PV. That can be 9 in September. Retain those in October, and you're walking away with 2,700 credits easily. Before anything else, you've earned that little gift bag. But we already covered that we're getting stuff for our rank. We're getting, components that are out of our control, like other people on our team that are earning. This is where you get to show up to your own activity. Do not wait on other people on your team. I cannot say it any more plainly. The next thing for me is getting a tattoo in Mexico that says don't wait. Okay. Okay. All right. So the next one is, let's say somebody gets started or you enroll somebody this month and you're locked and loaded, but you enroll somebody in this month and they're like not ready to start getting going, but you're like, look, we've got a contest coming in September. This is exciting. Let's get you going on these products. We're so excited. Let's say that new person starts at 1600 deficit in September. Here's how it can look. If they did it all by themselves, they need 64 orders of just 100. Okay. Meaning we can break that out in a multitude of different ways. We know it's not going to just go that way. Okay. Or 42, right? No, excuse me. 64 regular orders or 32 150 PV. If you're like, what are 150 PV? I've got you. Hang tight. Hold on. I've got examples, okay? So that can look like 16 orders in September, 16 orders in October, or 16 orders and then they're retaining, right? Again, what we want to tell people is if you can get these orders and front load and retain them, you are going to earn this very easily. So a lot of times we want to temper ourselves. We want to tell it, we've got time, we got time. You don't. I'm just going to be honest with you. If you, especially if you are looking at yourself in the mirror and saying, I want to get all these extra prizes, I want to get the extra money for the flight, I want to do all these things, you do not have the luxury of waiting. Okay. Can you squeak it by and maybe like earn it, at the beginning of December? I don't know if you can. So I'm giving you a sense of urgency so that you know that you have been prepared, that this is the time to lean in to pipelining, to green light challenges, to connections, to conversations, to all the things. Now, here are some combos for 150 PV because I know that we're kind of like, what could they be? I don't know. Now, as a reminder, I said this before, all the work that you do in August, it doesn't have to be a certain PV to get basically 50 credits per order. Okay. So pushing for those 6 new customers, whatever they order is going to get you 50 PV, which is wonderful. Okay. So moving forward, anything from September and on, here are some ideas that you could do. The inside out skin health combo. What that is the entire skin health system and the collagen. Here's why I hate that. Okay. Just being totally honest with you. Here's why I hate it. Because there's a lot of people who believe they're going to be like really structured with skincare. I'm raising my hand. And they're not. So then they're going to turn around and they're going to be like, I don't need to order. Okay. So your upfront contract says you're going to order this month, loving this for you. And then we're going to have you order the triplex in October, right? Or we're going to have you order, if you think you can get 150 PV order outright from them, you start them in August with a regular triplex, boo. That's what you do. You go regular triplex in August and you lock and load with triplex and reset in September. and we will do a big reset whole thing. Okay. Just we're there. We're ready. Because reset plus triplex is 160 PV. Basically, when you add reset to kind of like any combo, you're good, right? Reset plus slim, any combo plus reset, we know this, right? The reset is the easy button. Now, getting them to pay that, you know what I mean, on a regular basis, that's what we have to do at this point of our career with Plexus as we are looking ahead and we are stepping into the strongest level of our leadership. We're looking at, okay, 3 months down the road. I love that we could get the inside out skin health combo out of them. I love that. Is it sustainable for every order? You tell me. Maybe people love the skincare. I personally screw that shit up. Okay. So just take it from me. I think I'm definitely a regular person. So thinking about that, this is what we're thinking about. We're planning ahead. We're forecasting ahead. Another one is the reset and the weight loss basics. The weight loss basics is lean, slim, Metaburn. Okay. Love that for us. I also feel like I'd love to run slim, Metaburn, and reset. I feel like that's one. Oh, wait, it's because they give the lower PV for the reset. That's why. Ew, I don't like that. Okay. Anyway. So basically anything plus reset. Triplex and trim, right? That's triplex plus the restore and the balance. We love that. That's our GLP-1 combo. That is a great 2 to 3 month prior commitment. That's an upfront contract that really, really works. As we know, that can cause a lot of, that could potentially cause digestive. That could cause, you always want to be ahead of the issues. Don't get overwhelmed. Just say, this could come. This could come. And then what you're going to come in hot with is, oh, you know what? We're not going to buy reset this month. We're going to do ease. We're going to do 2 bottles of ease with that because we're going to help your body with inflammation. And what we're going to do is we are going to lean in heavily to our leaders thread. We're going to be leaning into our friends. We're not going to feel like we have to do it all by ourselves. We're not going to throw our toys down when it gets hard because we want to be in Cancun. We don't want to tell the story of how we could have, would have, should have anymore, do we? No, we don't. Okay. All right. So obviously, oh, another one, custom basics 1 and 2 with a collagen. So custom basics 1 is a great one would be slim, vital biome, X Factor Plus, and collagen. That's a beauty combo. That's a PCOS combo. That's a menopause combo. Okay. And then custom basics 2 is basically like slim just think of this for somebody who's in the gym. Active, slim, ease, collagen. That's a good one too. Infinity ideas. They'll keep coming out. We have so many ideas, but remember, again, we are not waiting. We're not waiting. Especially if you think that you want to sweep this, there is no luxury of waiting. Okay. Because they're not going to be doubling. They're just not with everything they're doing with Icon, not the way that they're offering all the stuff they're offering in August. The special month is this month. Okay, we're used to it being September, but it's this month, which I feel like is even better. I feel like it gives us as the leaders the opportunity to get what we need to get ourselves, locked and loaded and give us the leg up. And then we're going to spend the rest of the months really showing up for our teams, obviously, as we're running and doing all the things that we're doing. Okay, so reminder, here's other things. Okay, here's another idea. So in August, so this is just there, you guys, there are infinity examples. So please know that once more comes out with the rank up, once more comes out with some of the little ambiguity of these things. And if you've got a specific question for your specific thing, jump in as soon as we're done recording and we can walk through this. Lots of smarty pants gals are on this call, and we can always continue to have these meetings and talk about it. And you can do it one-on-one. But here's an example: getting the 300 credits in August, and you happen to rank up to senior gold in September. Okay, this is just a happen to. Okay, so the deficit is to get the invitation 1,600. We got the 300 credits, leaving us with 1,300. Then we ranked up to senior gold. Okay, this is one example. So the deficit that we have in September is 1,050. Okay, so here's what's going to happen: we're going to develop 2 silvers. Okay, we'll have developed 2 silvers in September. Then our deficit is 950. What we need is 19. Is this correct? I'm going to do this one more time. I just want to double check. This feels heavy. Yeah. 19 150 PV orders. And again, what this can look like is anything that was before. So remember, you already got 6. You already, in this scenario, you already got 6 in August. So we're going to have them order again. Okay. So the 19 we needed minus 6 is 13. Okay. So then we're going to what? We could recruit 6 in September. Then we have a deficit of 5. We already know that we're going to bring those orders into October. Bam, you've earned it. Okay. Again, this is there's a lot of moving parts with this. So if you're somebody that gets overwhelmed with this kind of stuff, I want to invite you to get with one person that you can rock with on this, run the numbers with, understand your particular situation. I'd love to be that person for you, but I know that we've got so many persons on our team that are helping. Okay. But understanding that the retention piece is so critical. These contests show us how important the retention is, because if I can recruit 6 in August and start already supporting them, knowing I'm getting 6 freebies because of the retention credits, then that's 6 people less that I need to worry about for my own stuff. And I can lean into silver duplication, finding my senior silvers to get icon and all the things. Everything you're doing now and back to July is going to count. Okay. Let's say you're like, Sadie, I didn't do anything in July. Okay. Start today. It's all good. Start today. We don't have to feel bad about ourselves. The other thing is, let's say that people in July, you didn't get supported. I don't want to say you didn't support them, but they didn't get supported. They didn't love it. Something happened on your 1, 2s, and 3s. Okay? No, wait. 1s and 2s. Help them fall in love with something for September, right? Again, everything that we have done, we can work with. And that is the point. We can work with everything we've got. We just cannot get shut down by where we think we're not. That's where you're going to end up in no man's land. But when you feel like something else should have been happening, or you screwed up, or you did X, Y, Z. Reminder, my idea is everybody gets their 3 and 6 this month. Triplex, Slim and Metaburn, doesn't matter, right? And then next month, my idea is everybody from August who got started, we're going to ask and invite them to add a reset to their order in September. And we can obviously do it very beginning of October. That kind of makes the most sense. We'll put our heads together. I'm not the only person making, I'm like, we're all in this together. So if you have a better idea, raise your hand and let's go, because we're all in this together. My goal is all of us on the beach together. I don't care how we do it. Like, doesn't matter how we do it. Here's another thing that we can think about. July 100P. This is just for a particular VIP, just another thing that just getting your mind flowing. 100 PV in July, 100 PV in August. In September, we invite them to add that reset on. And so where maybe we would have only gotten 25 credits for them had we enrolled them in September, the way that their ordering pattern worked, we're going to turn that into a 50 credit opportunity with the reset. So what we're going to do is get really clear on all those people and how we can bring them into a reset offer, and either be doing it at the very end of September or ideally very beginning of October, so that we can push that reset purchase the entire month for people who had joined in July and August. Does that make sense? So we've got a strategy in place. Again, getting the most important thing is getting your particular numbers run, understanding what your particular goals are. I've got girls that want to earn it on 2 accounts. Okay. I've got girls that want to sweep it instead. I've had all kinds of conversations. And what I can tell you is that, there's zero ways to do a call like this that is going to encompass everything. The last thing I will say is that Powerhouse is going to be doing a call on the 26th of August. Zero idea what that's going to be. I did not want us to wait for that, obviously. I want us to feel like we're ready and we're focused, and we know that we need to bring that 3 and 6. The more that you do that, I keep saying it. I know. I just want to punch myself. I keep saying it so many times, but it's like, don't wait. This is like the free work, right? Everything you do this month, sell a Slim and Ease to everybody, 6 people. You know what I mean? And like then turn around and help retain them for a month. And even better, we would add that reset on. So all of it's good. And I didn't bring into account, only in one scenario I talked about silver duplication. Obviously, that is the beautiful piece of this, is that when other people on our teams win, we're winning. And so that's what's so interesting, because Mona could come to me and say, well, I got this person that wants to do this. So right there, her scenario has changed from somebody being the heavy lifter on their own. But the other thing I want to mention to you is, people are going to join you that want to earn this. Again, I mentioned this, that don't have the influence. They don't know how to duplicate. They don't know how to turn a silver. They don't have the luxury of being in this and understanding that part yet. So providing them the opportunity to be like, oh, no, you've got this. We just need to talk to as many people that we can that and making it possible for them. And the company always makes it possible for people to go from zero to earning this, and we know that. Do we have a leg up right now with the August opportunity? Yes. But is somebody who's ready to kick it going in September out of this? Absolutely not. And we know that they set it up. It's really, guys, it's really for them. We're just like, oh no, we're gonna get it. Like we're going. So anyway, does anyone have, I'm gonna stop recording.